Hello everyone, my name is Yelaj Kwesi Brainy, and as part of the World Diabetes Day celebration, Mayor's Health Consult is bringing you this video educating everyone concerning diabetes. With me here is our own brother, a fourth year Doctor of Pharmacy student. I would like him to introduce himself so that we get to know who we are here with today.
Alright, my name is Ishen Kinobet, and I'm a fourth year pharmacy student.
Thank you very much, and we hope to learn a lot today. People would wonder what diabetes is. So Ishen, I would like you to take us through. When we talk about diabetes, what at all is diabetes?
Oh, okay. Now, diabetes is a chronic condition which is characterized by persistently high glucose level, or to make it more easier, a persistently high random blood glucose level above 11.0 millimoles per liter, or a fasting blood glucose level persistently above 7 millimoles per liter.
Well, that informs us that there are various types of diabetes. If you could take us through the various forms of diabetes that we have.
There's a type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, and then a gestational diabetes. And there's a recent one now, which is a type 3 diabetes. Now, when I say type 1 diabetes has to do with those who are insulin dependent. In other words, their body can't produce natural insulin. All right. And then the type 2 has to do with those who are able to produce a minimum amount of insulin, but they still need supplements, which they take the drugs to help control the blood glucose level. And then there's a gestational diabetes, which usually happens during pregnancy.
Okay, sure.
And then the type 3 is those who show symptoms between type 1 and then type 2. And usually those with pancreatitis usually show the type 3 diabetes.
Okay. If I get you right, that means those with pancreatitis will fall between type 1 and type 2. Hence, will show signs and symptoms similar to those in type 1 and type 2. Oh, that's very great. Now, we know that for every disease condition, there are factors that predispose one to getting that particular disease. Are there any special factors or any things that will make one likely to get diabetes? And if they are, could you run us through them?
There are several factors that can contribute to someone developing diabetes. And then the first one I would like to talk about is obesity. You know, as one gains more weight, when you gain more weight, there is that fat accumulation in your skin, under your skin, and in the blood vessels. These can result in insulin resistance. That can increase your risk of getting diabetes. And also, lack of exercise can also contribute or predispose one to getting diabetes. You know, as human beings, we have to exercise to break down fats and other lipid components in the body. So if you are not exercising that much, you have those fats accumulating, and that can still lead to insulin resistance, hence contributing to developing diabetes. And then also, one can develop diabetes through genetics. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that sometimes the acquisition of diabetes is familial. In other words, if your parents or if either one of them have diabetes, you are highly predisposed to getting diabetes.
So, what are some of the things that can be done to reduce one's risk of getting diabetes?
Okay, as I have said earlier on, I made mention of obesity as a risk factor to develop diabetes. And one of the ways to combat that obesity or that obese nature is by exercising enough to break down your fats. And also, with the genetical one, you can't do anything about it because it's genetic. And so the only thing you have to do is you only have to reduce your risk factors, such as not gaining weight, your sugar intake, your fat level, so that you don't increase your risk of getting diabetes.
I'm very sure that there are people who have diabetes and have lived long. Some I know have lived up to 10, 20 years even after diagnosis. What are some of the things that will reduce one's possibility from dying of diabetes?
Alright, I will break this into two parts. Talking about the pharmacological aspect and then the non-pharmacological aspect. When I say pharmacological, I mean those who are taking drugs. And the non-pharmacological is more of exercise and other stuff. Those who have been able to manage their diabetes very well for over the past years might be due to regular intake of drugs, and then they follow their normal routines, they don't miss doses. And then also talking about the non-pharmacological aspects, it means they really exercise a lot, they check their dietary takes, they reduce fatty intake, and they exercise a lot, and then eat more fruit and vegetables
to make sure that they reduce their risk of dying from diabetes. So viewers, this is where we wrap up. But before we go, I would like us to listen to our guest if he has any final words for us concerning diabetes.
All right. So the letter I will say is that diabetes is a chronic condition which is characterized by excess blood glucose levels. All right. And then now, to those who already have diabetes, I would want to say that you should exercise a lot. You should take your drugs. You shouldn't miss doses, and then also exercise a lot. And then to those that who haven't developed yet and then are still obese, I would like to say that you should try and then reduce your weight so you don't increase your chances of developing diabetes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eshen. We've really learned a lot. I'm sure you've also learned a lot by watching this video. Once again, my name is Yelaj Kwesi Brainy. This video was made possible by Mayor's Health Consult and the video coverage by Trust Multimedia. Thank you for watching, and my guests, thank you once again for such wonderful information.